Hi, I'm Cheryl Brunette, and today I'm going to show you how to count rows of garter stitch. The first thing I want to make clear is that I choose not to count the cast on row as my first row. Some people do, and they are perfectly welcome to do so, but I think that introduces confusion for most knitters. The reason is that patterns are written like this: cast on X number of stitches, in this case 20 stitches, and work Y number of rows of garter stitch or ribbing or seed stitch, whatever, then do something else. I don't ever remember seeing a pattern that didn't separate the instructions for the cast on from the instructions for the following rows. So that's why I think it's clearer to separate them for counting. So let's start right here. This was a long tail cast on, which ended up with my string over here. And let's look at where that cast on is. There is the loop that was my cast on loop, right? If you look at remember, this looks like it's very pearly on this side. There's the loop that you put on with that cast on. It's kind of dramatic. It looks like it should be something that's counted as a row because it's so big, but it has to do with the gauge of this yarn. So I'm not going to count that cast on. Instead, I'm going to peel back that purl bump, and I'm going to go, oh, there's a stitch hiding in there. Okay, it's a stitch, remember, is this loop, and sometimes the top of the loop bumps towards you in garter stitch, and sometimes it bumps to the back. So you just have to peel that bump back a little bit to see both stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and use a pointy stick like this. Where is it? 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the 13th row is on the needle. Yes, that counts as a row. You've already worked it. So I have 13 rows on this swatch. But I want to show you that there's an easier way to count how many rows are here, and that's by counting the garter stitch purl ridges. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but you have to count them on both sides. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bingo. Same number. It's as easy as that. I made this video at the request of some people who were a little bit confused about how to count garter, and I hope that this helps.